lovers, it's MJ from Ulta Love TV and Ulta Love. Happy to be here. I'm the founder of Ulta Love. I do these fun little daily tarots, usually Monday to Friday, and I share a little bit about the journey. My intention with tarot is really for fun and entertainment. And for those of you who resonate with the messages, I tend to say to people, if you're really resonating with the messages, especially like a few in a row, that could be a prompt to book a private reading. I offer pre-recorded 20-minute reads, and you can book lifetime readings for a little bit more. My discretion, that's something to say. Every so often, intuition, it's just for whatever reason not in alignment, and we'll offer you a refund right away if for some reason it doesn't feel quite right to do the reading. So otherwise, it's great to be here with you guys. It's wonderful to get to know a bunch of you online, and let's get into it. My intention with tarot is to offer divine guidance and loving clarity. Oh yeah, and let's not forget to mention the apparel, Ulta Love apparel. There's a bunch of these like love tops, which I just think is a great way to share the love. And it's collaborating, so Ulta Love is collaborating with T-Mill and Rapanui, sustainably sourced. It's all zero waste packaging, which I love. I just felt really lucky. We started apparel line back in 2017 when I was producing the online courses, just after publishing the book. So go check all that stuff out. Feel free to subscribe to Ulta Love. I send maybe 2 to 3 shout outs a month at the very most. Usually just promoting little discounts or new things that we got going on. So divine guidance and loving clarity. Let's see what we get, you guys. Some of you guys have been in a bit of a hermit mode. You're coming out of it. You might be prompted by a message that you get. Somebody you're dealing with, or it's you, has really been keeping your pentacles close to your chest. 4 of Pentacles. It's like sort of being at a crossroads, or not exactly sure how or where to spend your money, and so you're not communicating a lot. You're not for some of you, you could actually be like looking for other work while you're in a job, and so you're waiting to hear a message, but you're not telling people this, you're not letting people know. This could also be symbolic of like going through that bit of a hermit vibratory, right? Whenever we go into hermit, there's often changes that happen after we come out of the hermit mode, right? Because we've changed. Hermit mode is about finding our inner light and being lit up from within. And I am aware that collectively there's just huge changes. In case you didn't realize, we're in massive changes, and yet there's going to continue to be changes that affect our lives. And so we're, as a species, as a people, we're really going to have to get real, power down, tap into your creativity, tap into your ability to be well, look after yourself, look after the people in your life, you know, like it's really simple, bare bones stuff. And yet I think some of it gets lost with all the superficiality and all the mind games and stuff that goes on in our media and even in sometimes our own circles, right? So yeah, just stay really grounded. This is an appropriate kind of energy though, like you're not sharing it with the world, or you're not probably telling a lot of people, but you are going to get a message possibly related to your work. And it could be connected to love. This could be somebody that's not been telling you how they feel, and then they suddenly send you a message and tell you how they feel. Over here, there's a bit of a side message. I do feel like this is like a different person, but it could be somehow connected to your story as well, or to that central story. But for some of you guys, I feel like you've been really working on manifesting the dream life and invoking your own sense of power. But you're seemingly grappling with your demons. There could be a lot of anxiety. There could be a lot of inner battling going on. Bearing in mind here that inner battle, so part of it, that inner battle, has to do with an indecisiveness, but I feel like you're going to be making a decision. It's like making a decision about, I'm hearing a couple things, take the money, hearing a decision around moving where you live. There's something coming through about like quelching the fire, or like taming the beast, as it were. Not letting your past conflicts or your past sense of lack to dictate the decision. Yeah, because for some of you, this could be, I'm hearing unrequited love, interestingly. And then both these people, if this is a love story, both these people are in the reverse with the Ten of Pentacles. It's almost like they don't realize that they could have the Ten of Pentacles together. But they want to, oh my goodness. So, and then really you're wanting to choose each other to have it all. This is a fire sign and an earth sign. But again, we don't need to be beholden to the signs necessarily, and or bearing in mind. So yeah, you could receive a message. This has been a slow moving manifestation. Very abundant. These two people are very abundant, but it's almost like you miss each other. Yeah, there's just something very profound, actually. This is sort of like a sideline message, but it's also very prominent at the same time. Like, there's two people, a king and a queen, okay? Do what you like with your genders, whatever. So the king and the queen, one or both haven't been able to make a decision. Both are manifesting the dream life, as in like a revolutionary kind of relationship. Both are feeling forlorn and in conflict with regard to choosing each other. A fire sign and an earth sign. But the sun is coming through, which means this situation is having a rebirth. And in effect, it's been all about balancing out. So both people here that we're dealing with have had to balance their individual energies, figure out what they want, know what they want, and then move forward. And I mean, this could be connected, right, to new love in this central theme and finally getting a message. So for some of you, you've been no contact with somebody and you suddenly reach out, you send a message, or vice versa. So this person that you think I might be talking about, they send a message to you. There's been very little to no communication, and then they send a message. And this is about love. This is about a new love that could lead to Ten of Pentacles, king and a queen, right? Like, as in, to me, divine counterparts, but also just people that are well suited to each other because they have a similar power point, or they both are empowered in different ways and they complement each other. They both want similar things out of life, right? Like, who doesn't want a Ten of Pentacles? Come on. But Ten of Pentacles, bearing in mind, to me personally, is about the togetherness. Like, we could have a Ten of Pentacles, or sorry, pardon me. The Ten of Pentacles, if you're not in a relationship, would be the Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles is like you're self-made. You have all the resources you could ever need, want, or desire. But what's missing is like people to share it with. Ten of Pentacles is that. You've got a community, you've got a partner, you've got a blah, 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 right? So then this is the sun. This is the sun coming in after these two people balance their resources, come into greater balance. And this is a real deal, right? It's so annoying, but so like legit, is as far as like the people in our lives reflect us, right? So if we're having issues, if we're having like stop gaps or whatever in manifesting those types of positive relationships, it's because we're still working on ourselves. We're still working into coming into greater balance. Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles is balance, you know, like, and possibly after being in rocky waters. And because both of these characters are in the reverse, I would say they've both been in it. Straight up. They've both been in conflict. They've both been trying to figure out who they are, what they want, etc. Not being able to commit to each other, obviously, because that's something else. If we're not, as an individual, if we're not really committed to our personal well-being, if we're not committed to our personal sense of flow, it can be really difficult and or kind of elusive to really commit to somebody else, right? We want to find that sense of inner commitment to then find somebody else who's also equally inner committed. And then those two committed people commit to one another to grow their lives, right? Whether you're having a baby with somebody, growing your life, or you're wanting to start a business, or just wanting to have a happy companionship, right? That all of those aspects of self-respect and self-discipline and whatever have to come into play. And it's annoying. I say it with so much love, but also a sense of like in earnest, like all this manifestation and healing, and it is multifold and it is intense. And it's like, I remember getting to a point in my own healing journey where I kind of really backed off, like dishing out advice or thinking I knew what was right for people, because I don't. And like this inner work stuff, the shadow work, is so bloody intense that I get it. It's like, it's not, I personally choose it because I want to get to the bottom of things and I want to be able to like live my best life or whatever. But I also know why some people are not going to do it. Like they can't, they're no thanks. I don't want to be responsible, or I don't want to go through that, or I don't want to deal with it, or whatever. It's like, yeah, fair enough, because it's painful often. That's been my journey. But then I also am somebody who wants to keep moving and wants to keep living life and wants to keep enjoying things. And like all of us have those aspects, right? This is you really becoming more triumphant over your own thoughts as well. The Five of Swords. So you're becoming more like a warrior with regards to your own thinking. Intimacy, you guys, there's definitely a dominance of like love energy. And again, I'm hearing unrequited love. There's something unrequited going on, meaning like there's love potential, but it's not fully made manifest. And I would dare say this person like knows, as in you know and they know. And it's possible that this person you're dealing with, or you yourself, you have reached a dead end. It's like you've done everything you can. You've exhausted all your resources. You've dated. You've whatever. And there's nothing else but to reach out and communicate your feels and to offer a cup of love. Yeah. For some reason, I'm feeling emotion because this is your happily ever after. And you know it, or your oversoul knows it, or they know it, kind of thing. This is probably a Capricorn energy that you're dealing with. I get a strong sense of an Aries and a Capricorn for some reason. Like these are the two people, an Aries and a Capricorn. And you probably want to slow down. Yeah, you've got to drop the past now as well. There's a lot of, there's a few fives here. So there's definitely something about like getting over the hurdle, getting to that next phase. Yeah. Like overcoming the conflict, mastering your mind and becoming triumphant over your thinking. Certainly when it comes to love, this would look like two people who have been through it. They probably had an encounter that didn't work out, and now they're being brought back together, but both people in greater balance, and I would say in a greater abundance state. If you're in a better state of balance, you have more to offer as well, right? As in life is just better, straight up. And intimacy here is just another additional message that this really is about deeper support and healing in an intimate, loving bond, which helps both people grow. This as well, because of the astrology going on, I would dare say that this is potent. This is something that can last the test of time as well. This is somebody like probably as equally stubborn and determined as you are. But this is the Four of Trees, is the Four of Wands in traditional tarot. And this is like the sun shining on this procession, this sort of like moving toward greater harmony with super duper stability with those wands in the ground, right? So you both sort of individually have created a foundation which can then support a super joyful life. Ten of Pentacles is there as well. You turn this around, you come together, the Ten of Pentacles is yours for show. And then of course you're in a relation. sorry to say for all you happy single people, but there is a relationship coming for you. Hala, hala, hala. Have a great day, you guys. Peace out.